Well, this sounds also very, very interesting. It's called Hot, Fresh, and On the Spot. Oh, diba? Really, really catchy. How to fill a shop with one message. And our speaker is Kirsten. Yes, did I say that properly? Trikalitis. Okay, very good. Yes, but I'm not Greek. Okay. So Kirsten is one of the most influential figures in the global mobile advertising sector. As CEO of Out There Media, an international leader in mobile advertising, she is responsible for the company's growth across multiple markets in Europe, America, and Asia, while at the same time making the most of every opportunity to educate new as well as established markets on the benefits of mobile compared to conventional advertising. Kirsten has over 15 years of international experience in the mobile industry and has held leading management positions since 2001. Prior to her appointment as CEO of Out There Media, she was the managing director of Win SA, a subsidiary of LSE-listed mobile service provider Win.
Short version. That's far too long. I don't know who sent you that.
Okay, bottom line is, you're here. You're the chairperson of the Board of Mobile Marketing Association for the EMEA region. As of June 2012, she is enrolled in the... Okay. There you go. You know what? I think we've all had a long day. Kirsten, let's give her a round of applause. And please have questions for her after. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, so I think it's only 1/3 of the audience left that was here in the morning. Who of the people that are still in the room were in the presentation by Ernest Koo? Hands up. Wow. Long day for all of you. So you remember Ernest was speaking about opt-in propositions and about above 2 million people who have opted in here in the Philippines. And he mentioned a company called Out There Media, and that's us. So now you can put a face to the name also. Opt-in proposition here in Globe, we started off in 2010, where subscribers, consumers are actively asked whether they would love to receive offers and discounts and stuff from their favorite brands and shops, right? And so 2 million of the Globe base have opted in so far, and that base is growing rapidly. What do these people opt in for? So they want to get benefits and offers and stuff that might be hot, fresh, and on the spot without preempting too much. That's really an important thing. So exactly as Ernest pointed out, this is not about spam. It's actually the opposite. It's about people who said, yes, so I'm that and that age, I live there and there, and I love sushi, or I love Louis Vuitton. In any case, the company was founded in 2008. We are a European company, and we came into Southeast Asia in 2010, starting out of Singapore, which is our hub in Southeast Asia, and then entered the Philippines in 2010 as well. October, we launched it with Globe Telecom in October, then opened our office in Malaysia and in Indonesia as well. And I just want to say it's a fantastic experience every time to be here. And today I'm going to show you something that we have showcased just 3 weeks ago in Europe for the first time. And it's been so powerful and so successful that I just said, let's produce this showcase for the event in Manila and show it to everybody there. The reason being that in this country we have 780,000 small and medium-sized businesses. Again, this morning we heard of Juan de la Cruz, who wants to have a haircut, right? And also a manicure. Everybody remembers that? Okay, so Juan de la Cruz today is looking at his shopping. It's a Saturday, and he's shopping, and he's just had lunch, and he would love a coffee, so he's shopping, walking around. Juan de la Cruz receives an ad by what we say a retailer or a small business. There's 780,000 small, medium-sized businesses in this country. 780,000. Now, sorry. 780,000, just got the statistics, businesses in this country. And 99.6% are micro, small, and medium-sized businesses. 99.6%. What if all of these small, micro, and medium-sized businesses had a tool with which they could actually book a campaign, a mobile campaign, and get the people from the streets into their shops and sell stuff to them. Their shop being empty, they're waiting for the Juan de la Cruzes of this world. No Juan de la Cruz is coming in. They say, oh my God, what am I going to do? Am I going to do a promotion on TV? No, I don't have that money. Do I do a promotion? And plus, it's not effective. Do I do a promotion on print? Oh, obviously also not effective and not measurable, right? Online, I don't believe that. Sending around promotion people with leaflets and flyers, handing out leaflets to people. Should I do that? Well, first of all, I can't print that. I just need the people in the shop right now. So how am I going to do that? On the other hand, also too expensive. And at the end of the day, if you get a flyer, right? What do we do when we get a flyer on the streets? We throw it away, most probably. I mean, that's what I think 98% of the people are doing today. So what does that small, medium-sized business do? Or what does that small, medium-sized business owners do? Oh no, that's gone. It's gone from here. He actually goes online or mobile, and he does what we did with Paul Bakery in Prague. And now I'm getting to the point, and the video is only 4 minutes, and then you're all free to go and celebrate the long weekend here in the Philippines and Bonifacio Day. It's really only 4 minutes. 4.15 minutes, in fact. So, Ernest said this morning 2 million opt-ins today and growing. What Ernest is in the Philippines, T-Mobile is in Czech Republic, for example. So T-Mobile is working with us in Czech Republic, and there we have 4 million opt-ins, and that's 40% of the population. So 10 million Czech people in Czech Republic. 40% of them have opted in to receive offers and advertising and stuff from their favorite shops and brands and retailers. 40% of the population, yeah? We know a lot about them, and we know their location. And here's the magical word again. So Paul Bakery in Prague is a French bakery chain, very, very good, very successful, coming to the Philippines, by the way, next year. That's what we heard yesterday. So Paul Bakery in the center of Prague was empty on that Saturday morning before we launched a location-based advertising, mobile advertising campaign. And we wanted to prove to Paul Bakery that within 7 minutes, people will come from wherever they are in a radius around the shop, real time, go into the shop and buy. And here I want to quickly refer to my friend Christian here. Here's the big difference, and I think what Christian is doing and Jus is doing is fantastic. There's only one thing. In order for that service to work right now, you have to have you must be doing something on an app, or you must be reading a mobile website on an app while walking around, and then you might bump into somewhere before you have to walk around and read a website, right? Or a mobile or an app. Also another little thing, which of course won't be an issue, I hope, in 5 years anymore at all, but today, there's only, in a country like the Philippines, you only have 2% or 3% of the population who have smartphones. 3% of the population. I know it's hard to believe, but that's the case. So only 3% of that people, of the Filipino population, will be able to see that location-based banner. And only those who have that specific app open, or who are connected with Foursquare, or who have logged into Facebook, and so on and so on and so on and so on and so on, will actually see that banner. It's amazing. It's very interactive. It's very rich. It's fantastic. But so I'm also a German native. But the reach is not there yet. So 2% of the Filipinos. So what am I going to do right now with 2% of the Filipinos? What do you think, Lexi? Is that enough? 2% of the Filipinos? It's good. But what we want is 100% of the Filipinos, right? So let's see what and by the way, Juan de la Cruz is Tomáš Dvorák here in Prague, in Czech Republic. And watch what happened. And it's really there after this little video. Okay. So, we used location-based targeting in a 1 kilometer radius around the shop. 1 kilometer. Everybody who walks into this 1 kilometer would get that ad real time. So that's cell triangulation. 100% of the population have that. And that's before the campaign. Sorry. That's a French song, and it's called I Don't Wanna Work. Je ne veux pas travailler. Yeah, we need the time. We need to show the time. So a little bit in the back again. That's essential. So 12:30, Poor Paul Bakery, nobody there. Of course. Okay. Again. So setting up a location-based campaign within 1 kilometer radius around Paul.
La forme d'une cage. Le soleil passe son bras par la fenêtre. Les chasseurs à ma porte comme les petits soldats qui veulent me prendre.
3 weeks ago that was.
Je ne veux pas travailler, je ne veux pas déjeuner, je veux seulement...
Very simple text message in that case. Get your free express menu. Campaign is launched at 1 o'clock. We didn't believe it even, that it suddenly filled up.
This showcase that we're shooting today with Other Media here in Prague proves the power of location-based services in mobile advertising. By capturing people, sending them the right message at the right time, exactly when it's appropriate, the power that we give to advertisers is actually unique. Today, we're actually showing here in Paul Bakery in Andel in Prague that it's working. Look at this lady here. Can I see your message? Thank you. She got this message while she was within a 1 kilometer radius of this area, and she came, and in a few minutes she will get a free croissant and a free coffee from Paul Bakery here in Andel. So this exactly shows that if you have the right customer at the right place at the right time and you give them the right message, everyone wins.
Jenom když jste dostala to SMS-ku, co jste si o tom myslela?
No já jsem hlavně šla dál a pak jsem se vrátila a řekla jsem si, že je to možné, že mi to došlo vlastně před tou budovou tady hnedka. Takže mi to přišlo docela zvláštní, no tak jsem se vrátila, než jsem si to uvědomila, než mi to vlastně došlo.
A bylo to příjemné překvapení?
No, určitě, překvapilo mě to, no.
So I was shopping nearby, I had lunch, and I just got an SMS when I wanted to buy something sweet to go to Post for some free croissant and coffee, which is great. It was what I needed at the moment, and I'm happy. I enjoyed it. It was the best timing. After lunch, great snack.
So Paul spent 260 euros, that's around $300, nothing, to reach 6,500 people who were walking around there, right? So that's all he needed. So the small and medium-sized business who wants to fill up their shop, and by the way, I forgot to say that. So he spent 260 euros and he sold product for like 3,000-4,000 because everybody who would go in there to redeem would also, 43%, 42% would buy other things, okay? So he sold product for around 3,000 euros. He invested 300. I think that's a fantastic ROI. And if he would have done, any of the other, you can see here more or less how much it would cost to reach these 6,500 people plus. That would of course not be real time. That would of course not be interactive. It would not be measurable, and all the beautiful attributes we heard today that mobile is. None of that is feasible for any of the media that you see here. So 260 euros is what we would have spent. And here's the second thing. With mobile, how many people can you reach with 1,000 euros? 25,000 people on mobile versus 118 on TV. And I think that speaks for itself. And our vision, so what do you need to do that? You need a store. You need, then of course, Juan de la Cruz, the many Juan de la Cruzes, and somebody like us, or preferably us. Not so many can do that. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Give the Out There Media has initially, you know, historically it's working with the big brands and agencies, and we've heard a lot about that today, and with the telcos. But we have just started to work on this long tail in this location-based advertising, and it's also a little bit of how do you call that, ideological thing and idealistic. We would want to enable the 780,000 Filipino micro businesses and small businesses and medium businesses. We believe it helps the economy. We believe it's a fantastic weapon and a fantastic tool to give to these small shops to actually do business and increase their business. And therefore, this is a very, 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 very important segment. It will be growing like crazy in the next year. In the Philippines, location-based advertising in that form, we will see it happening somewhere mid of 2013 in that way, and enabling the SMEs. And I can't wait to do that and to see you all next year here again on this fantastic conference, for which I want to thank you. And have a fantastic long weekend. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Maybe we can just ask a few questions, if that's okay. Does anyone have any questions at all? Final stretch, guys. Just regale me with a few. Okay. Well, Christian has a question. That's nice. Maybe you two can do your own show. Would you like to do that?
Well, I have to challenge now. No, that's...
Have a seat, please. No, you don't want to sit? Yeah, I think we've all been sitting, so that's okay. Okay.
Sitting the whole day.
Oh my God, it's
fine.
like the Three Stooges in here. Okay, what are we going to do? You have a question for her.
Okay, now the question is...
You are very jittery
hide.
today. How many coffees have you had? Okay, there you go. Christian, the question for...
Now the question is very simple. Actually, on the opt-in, I mean, Kerstin, she has a point here on reaching people on the smartphone. I totally agree, and this is a great form, I think, to leverage on normal text message. But you said it's opt-in, so my question would really be, what's the opt-in mechanism to really reach these, in this 1 kilometer radius, you said 2,500 people, I guess?
6,500 here in that case,
in this case. So
fantastic question, and thank you for that. The opt-in mechanism, so so what's the opt-in there in Czech Republic, a small country in Europe, 10 million people. 4 million have opted in. T-Mobile, that's the Globe or the Smart of Czech Republic, have asked or have launched the program together with us, which is called Uznaj Pierwem. That's a Czech word for my offers or my deals, something like that. And we've launched that, and we've asked the entire population, and that's the power of the telcos, yeah? The telcos have the power to ask the entire population, hey, would you like to receive these things? And it's real time, and you get great ads and great offers and coupons and benefits. And 40% of the population said yes. And here, in the Philippines, 2.3 million said yes so far. And that was what Ernest Koo was talking about this morning. That's the so-called opt-ins. The mechanism is threefold. It's via, you can opt in via a mobile site, you can opt in via an app, or you can opt in via SMS. So it's really high text here. Here the program is called, by the way, Globe My Rewards Plus. Opt in to Globe My Rewards Plus. Text us your age, gender, location. That's here in that zip code to opt in and to receive all these things. So opt-in mechanism, SMS, mobile website, app also on the website, but that's typically not very popular, especially not here in the Philippines. So I think 1% of all the opt-ins were from mobile, from the PC internet.
Then follow up, not question but comment. I think it's very important.
98% was SMS.
Yeah, no, not on the SMS, but the opt-in. Really want to stress the point because that makes it successful. That gives us these high returns. Again, I bring my Singapore flag here, being a German. But in Singapore, there's no opt-in required. And in many countries here in the region, there's no opt-in required. There's an opt-out, meanwhile, necessary. And what happens when I walk down Orchard Road, which is the main shopping street in Singapore, I get regularly SMSs of offers of shops there, and I don't like them because they're maybe location targeted, yes, but they're not tailored to my interest.
For example, they're offering Louboutin shoes to you or Louis Vuitton bags to you, right?
It's even worse because the phone contract
I have a girlfriend that he can buy it for.
True,
right?
true.
Yeah, true story. So my phone contract has been subscribed by a female person. I get female offers there. So the gender targeting is working at least. But
right.
No, I mean, that's a joke on the side. But I think really the key in the essence is the right opt-in here to have.
Yeah, so that is spam, and it's happening in many, many markets, and users and consumers are really turned off by that, right?
Because we want to choose what we want to be opted into, right?
And no, we want to choose what type of advertising we want to see. And, and once the advertising is really relevant to you, it's not perceived as an intrusion, a nuisance, or advertising. It's actually perceived as an offer and
as a welcome present,
correct?
Right?
As a valuable content or something you want.
Right.
And in case you don't want it anymore, you can always say stop, and you're out. But these people were all very happy, as you could see. And yeah, I believe the magic word here is permission and opt-in and giving something valuable to the consumers.
And then even the SMS works.
And then the SMS, which is #1 medium, also for big brands such as Coca-Cola. You should listen to Coca-Cola presentation on the big MMA forums where they say SMS, SMS, SMS. Why? Because with SMS they can reach everybody.
Almost everybody has a cell phone, obviously. So
everybody who has a cell phone, obviously, which is more than 100% in most markets. But yeah, that and it cuts through the noise, and that's why it's a fantastic means to communicate with the audiences.
Okay.
What do you think?
Are there any more questions? I think we're all ready to call it a day. What do you think? I think this is going to be the loudest round of applause. Congratulations. Thank you very much, Kirsten.